What's up, Airsofters? It's been said that a good support gunner can make all the difference in turning the tide of an airsoft match. The ability to lay down 2,400 rounds of consistent suppressive fire is an absolute game changer for any squad looking to advance to a new position on the field or capture a much needed objective. But as any airsoft support gunner can attest, for all of its benefits, a machine gun carries some weight, physically. And that weight can be a bit of a drag. That is, unless you've got all of the firepower and only half of the weight. Introducing the Cybergun licensed FN M249 middleweight, lightweight where it counts, and robust exactly where you need it. There are currently 4 different configurations of the M249 middleweight: the Mark 1, the Mark 2, the Para, and the Mark 46. Each features a different polymer handguard and polymer stock combination and are available in either black or tan. This really gives you the power to choose which one will fit your style and your needs best. Now, in the center, they're all pretty similar thanks to a clever combination of polymer and metal. The M249 middleweight series falls in between the standard M249s, which are quite weighty, and the M249 featherweight by shedding weight in key areas to reduce each gun's weight by several pounds. Metal parts like the outer barrel and carry handle assembly, the bipod mount, bipod, and charging handle rail pair beautifully with the FN Herstal licensed high-strength polymer receiver, heat shield, and gas block. This results in a very well-built, robust-feeling LMG that's lighter than its full-weight cousins, meaning that you get to spend more time shooting and moving and less time being exhausted just lugging these puppies around. Now, depending on what model you've chosen, there will be various mounting locations available for accessories in the form of Picatinny rail segments, with the exception of the Mark 1 and 2, which are more of a traditional or vintage style and have no attachment points on top at all. Controls and ergonomics are pretty straightforward. The polymer pistol grip is comfortable and sits behind an enlarged trigger guard and metal trigger. There's a safety located above the pistol grip, and since this is an M249, there is no select fire switch, as these babies do one thing and one thing only. That's full auto. Each of these Cybergun licensed M249 middleweights come with a previously mentioned 2,400 round sound activated box magazine. Now, there is a switch to allow you to just be powered constantly or by sound. And conveniently, the M249 is compatible with M4 magazines, so you can keep a couple spares on you if you run out of BBs and you're in a pinch, or if you need a convenient way to chrono without having to fill your entire box magazine with .2s at your field or event. Out at the range, our FPS test showed an average of just about 415 feet per second and between 11 and 14 rounds per second. These results were achieved using .20 gram BBs and 11.1 volt 1000 milliamp LiPo battery. You might argue that a distance and accuracy test is a bit pointless for something that only does full auto, but we did it anyway, for science. These middleweights were able to land 100% of the shots on our 6-inch plate and placed a grouping on our Evike professional silhouette targets at 50 feet. The same is true at 100 feet. Really, I just wanted to blast some targets. If you want to tighten up your groupings a bit, or if you're looking for some extra range, these M249s can be improved with upgraded barrels, hop-up units, and buckings and nubs, all available on our website. But ultimately, kind of the name of the game with these bad boys is to spray and pray. I mean, obviously, with directionality and intention, but hose your opponents. That's the point of an M249. Where these Cybergun FN M249 middleweights really shine, besides the noteworthy weight savings, is in the internals. Starting off, we've got a standard M249 hop-up unit, which can be easily serviced and upgraded. These middleweights also feature a quick change spring, which can be accessed quickly by removing the stock and opening the feed tray. Other than its quick change spring feature, the gearbox shape is that of a standard M249 gearbox shell. The piston is polymer with a full rack of metal teeth, with the second tooth removed. The flat ported piston head is also polymer. These are backed up by a standard spring and metal spring guide. The cylinder is non-ported, the cylinder head is polymer. The nozzle is polymer and does not feature an O-ring. All of the compression parts together offer decent performance with only a little bit of leakage. This can be addressed by using a nozzle with an O-ring, but compression out of the box is commendable. The gears are 18:1 ratio with no sector delayer chip and revolve on bearings, spun by a standard short type motor. All of these components are controlled beautifully by the included microswitch trigger. Now, as I said at the top of the video, the M249, and really any LMG for that matter, is an excellent force multiplier in any airsoft engagement. The ability to lay down a large volley of BB fire can make all of the difference when moving around the field, holding down crucial points and capturing objectives. So, if your airsoft team or squad doesn't have a machine gunner, here's your sign to take up that role and get one for yourself. You can find these Cybergun licensed FN M249 middleweights as well as everything else you need for your airsoft game right here at Evike.com. Thanks for watching.